Breaking news at 6, 4 shot, including 2 kids outside a Westminster dentist's office. Right now, about 3 hours after the incident, police are still out there trying to track down the suspect. We don't have a suspect description. We have a vehicle description, black Toyota 4-door. This is a Corolla. Colorado license plate NPQ091. Police say whoever is in that car should be considered armed and dangerous. Now, Air Tracker 7 is flying over right now. We'll get to that in a moment, but the area we're talking about is near 80th and Sheridan. And as you can see, there are streets still shut down. We have several crews out there. They talked to witnesses. They told us how they jumped into action to help. In fact, we spoke to one woman who comforted a child.
It was scary. It was literally just to my right from where I was.
How many people got shot?
From what I know, 2. But, well, 3, because there were some of the paramedics were doing CPR on somebody behind the bushes. I don't know who it was.
So at least 3 people shot, and then you comforted one of the children.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Well, he wanted to run back. He was running back, and I called him. I said, come here, come here, come here. And he said, I want to go over there. My mom just got shot in the ear. And I said, wait, don't go over there. And I pulled him over to the side, and he's like, I'm really scared. She got shot in the ear, in the face or in the ear. And then he said, I want to call my dad, and I helped him call his dad.
Very violent day, very busy day here in the Metro. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Ann Trujillo. And we just have breaking news into our newsroom that State Patrol has found this vehicle out near Park Meadows. This is just coming into our newsroom as we speak. We will work to get more information on that, but it does seem that they do have somebody in custody right now related to this shooting in Westminster. But we want to get you back to the how and the where and why, what's happening out there. So let's begin now with our team coverage.
Lance Hernandez has been talking to several witnesses. In fact, that was his interview you just saw. Lance?
I can tell you people over here are probably breathing a sigh of relief that somebody may be in custody. It will help answer some of the questions that people have. Was this random shooting or were the victims targeted? I can tell you that at 3:05 this afternoon, gunshots rang out here just on 80th Avenue east of Sheridan Boulevard. We are told that 4 people were shot, and I can tell you that 2 of them were children, 2 of them adults. We don't know their condition. We're trying to effort that right now. We talked to one witness a little bit earlier today. She told us she was driving by when she heard a number of gunshots. Her name, Nancy Garcia. This is what she told me.
I don't know. I didn't really even knew that it was gun shots. And then after, I guess, when I realized, I looked to the right and there was a lady on the floor just laying there. And then there was another man getting out of his car. He got shot too.
Back live, you can see those evidence markers on the sidewalk behind me. Quite a large number of evidence markers there. We are told that police are interviewing upward of 20 witnesses or so. As you heard that woman talk about hearing a number of gunshots. She talked with one young boy. She estimated him to be about 10 years old. He told her that his mom got shot in the ear. Now, that witness saw that woman lying on the ground. She also saw another man getting out of a vehicle. He appeared to have blood on him, so she knows that at least 2, possibly 3 people were injured. We don't know the extent of their injuries, but as we learn them, we will update you. Reporting live in Westminster, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
All right, Lance, thank you.
On to Sally Mamdou, who joins us live. You spoke to police just within the hour, Sally.
Yes, we just did actually an hour ago, but I just want to set the scene for you a little bit, Shannon. I'm right across from where Lance is at. I'm right behind Comfort Dental, where actually there are a bunch of witnesses. We're out here because part of the ongoing investigation right now is that police are interviewing a lot of witnesses. One of the witnesses is actually a restaurant manager of the business right behind Comfort Dental. He joins me live right now, Noel Wygant. Thank you for speaking to us. Now, you tried to help one of those 4 injured people, right? One of the people, though.
Correct. Yeah, when I came out the back door to see what was going on, I witnessed a gentleman that had been shot multiple times up against the building right here by himself at the moment.
And let me just tell my photographer to just kind of zoom in on those small orange cones. That's where you found the man, right?
Correct. Yeah, he was leaning up against the wall, saturated in blood, looked like he'd been shot multiple times. I was going to hop the fence here to aid him and help him. As I started to, a police officer came around the corner and obviously, told me to get back, and he had it and was asking questions to me and him. And I stood back and just kind of tried to listen in to see what was going on. And I could hear the gentleman trying to let the officer know the accounts of what happened. And basically he had said it seemed like it was a younger man, multiple shots fired. He was very concerned about his daughter's whereabouts. He had been shot multiple times. They then laid him down on the ground there. And then the police officer ran off, and another, it looked like maybe another civilian came over to help him, was holding him for a little bit until eventually all the first responders showed up.
Did you see the other people that they were saying were injured?
I did not, but he did say there was a lady just right in front of this building here that had been shot in the head, and it looked like that she was probably face down on the concrete. He was trying to tell the police to go check her first, that he was going to be okay, even though he, obviously clearly was not. He was shot multiple times. But yeah, that's all I heard.
And when police were checking on this woman that was shot, what was the condition? What did she look like?
I didn't see her. One of the other patrons from in the bar had seen her and just said that she wasn't moving. She was face down on the ground. Looked like she'd been shot in the head.
And how many shots did you hear when you were in the restaurant?
Probably about 6 were fired, from what I understand.
And to my understanding, when we spoke a little bit before, you said you saw cops with their guns out.
Right. That's what I first seen. I was on the other side, the south side of the building, and I see an officer with an assault rifle run by really, quite quietly. So I was like, oh my gosh, my back door's open. I'm going to go see what's going on and lock my back door. Came out here like an idiot. I opened the back door instead of just locking it. And then I saw the gentleman up against the wall with some gunshot wounds.
The gentleman was talking about looking for his daughter. He was worried about his daughter. Did he mention anything about a son, a younger child?
No, he just said that his daughter, and that, multiple gunshots were fired.
Thank you so much, Noel. We appreciate you. And right now, police are still blocking off 80th Avenue. They're continuing to investigate. We saw the employees at Comfort Dental leave just about 5 minutes ago, but still it's blocked off. They're still looking into evidence, trying to figure out what led up to the shooting. And this is a developing story. This is a fluid situation. We just heard that somebody is arrested. We don't know yet if it's related to the shooting or not, but we will have that information for you. But as of right now, it's still a developing story. Officers are still on scene. They're blocking off 80th Avenue. And as soon as we have more information, we'll bring it back to you. For now, we're live in Westminster. Sally Memdu, Denver 7.
All right, thank you, Sally. In fact, we do have more information. As you were conducting that interview, we have learned this. At 5:35, a wildlife officer spots that suspect vehicle we've been talking about, that black Corolla. Alerts state police. They follow him. He was stopped without incident, I-25 in Meadows. So someone is in custody in relation to this. We don't know who this person is, man, woman, otherwise, but someone is in custody for the shooting there in Westminster right now.
And we know then that this suspect was able to get across town, because we're talking the South Metro area was a Castle Rock State Patrol that was able to pull this person over. We don't know the identity of that person right now. I should be clear on that, but that person has been pulled over by Park Meadows. So making his or her way across I-25 over to the South Metro. But again, we still don't know the situation on the 2 adults and the 2 kids who were shot outside that complex in Westminster. Their condition is not known just yet. We are still working to get that information for you as well.
All right, so let's go to the recap of exactly what has happened since 3 o'clock this morning. 2 adults, 2 children were shot. This was at 80th and Sheridan in Westminster. We still don't have their identities. We still don't have their conditions. In fact, 80th is still closed there at Sheridan.
So we are, of course, staying on top of all of this for you. We know there's a lot that we still don't know yet. We're working to get for you. But again, we do know the good news is that a suspect has been caught, and we are waiting to get more specific details on that. And we will keep you updated on the air and online, and of course on the